Welcome everyone, VA Made Easy. I'm VA-accredited attorney Ed Farmer. Today we're in a little bit of different location as the normal studio's undergoing some renovations. I got a nice case study for you today about linking sleep apnea to service. A nice experience with a higher level reviewer, a great win for the veteran, great win for us, great story all around. If you've been denied your claim, visit me at vetlawoffice.com. Not only do we provide zealous advocacy, we have access to VA medical nexus opinions. We will prep you before a C&P exam, and we have legal investigators to help you obtain those buddy statements. Schedule a free consultation at vetlawoffice.com. But for now, let's get into it. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about the facts of this case. This was a veteran who was at 90%. He was trying to service connect sleep apnea. He was on a CPAP machine, which means if he was granted service connection for sleep apnea, he would have received a 50% rating, which would have brought him over to that 95% threshold and thus granting him the 100% he has been seeking since 2021. So he had been denied a few times in the sleep apnea before he came to see us. I thought the best way to link his sleep apnea was to his depression. His depression was leading to poor lifestyle choices. He wasn't exercising the way he should. He was using food to sort of self-medicate and cope. He isolated himself, so he wasn't doing the things he should to take care of himself. He gained weight and then later developed sleep apnea. So we asked the VA to consider the sleep apnea secondary to his depression using weight gain or obesity as what they call an intermediary step, which is allowed in the VA world. As long as you could show the chain of causation, you could link things that way. So his lifestyle choices from the depression led to weight gain, led to obesity, and then eventually led to sleep apnea. And that's the theory we posted to the VA. So he had one exam, and the VA C&P examiner says it's only speculative that he gained weight due to his depression. The weight gain is more likely due to his lifestyle changes and lifestyle choices. He chose not to exercise. He chose to eat poorly. Okay, but what they didn't consider and what I pointed out to the higher level reviewer is his depression played a big role in those choices. When you're depressed, you don't want to get out of bed and go exercise. It's easier to go eat fast food. It feels good to eat that candy or that fast food or to have the poor diet. It makes you feel better. So again, I pointed that out to the VA. They sent him for another exam. That examiner didn't even consider weight gain as an intermediary step. So that exam held no probative value, in my opinion. We had obtained our own independent medical opinion where our physician's assistant did a really nice job of laying out the facts about how depression led to poor lifestyle choices. He pointed out that the veteran weighed this amount before he was depressed, and then he ended up gaining weight after the fact. We had a nice statement from the veteran to support what those lifestyle changes were. And then physician's assistant did a nice job of explaining how those lifestyle choices could lead to obesity and how obesity is the number one cause of sleep apnea. Of course, the VA still denied it, and I had to do a higher level review. I requested an informal conference in this case. And so I had the informal conference. Most of the time, as I've discussed in other videos, the higher level reviewer is barely listening. They haven't reviewed the file. They know nothing about the case. So I'm going through my little song and dance, telling them what's wrong with the other exams, telling them why our exam is more probative than their exam. And I had a surprise reaction from the higher level reviewer. He cuts me off mid-argument and says, Ed, I get it. I reviewed the file, which is great. I love when they review the file. I reviewed your independent medical opinion. Awesome. Great. Anytime there's a private medical opinion in the file and there's some sort of valid rationale linking that disability to service, I will take that over the C&P examiner's opinion. He goes, don't you know? These C&P examiners' opinions are crap. Haven't you read the Office Inspector General's report on C&P examiners and how bad their opinions are? I was shocked. I was shocked, surprised, and happy at the same time. He goes, I'm granting your claim at 50%, and we're going to make that veteran permanent total going all the way back to 2021, which is when that claim started. I will have the decision for you in 10 minutes. And lo and behold, he had that decision for me in 10 minutes. He did exactly what he said on the phone. He was a great higher level reviewer, and I really appreciate him. I told the client, and he was ecstatic. This man deserves this, and he's been waiting for this for a long, long time, and I'm happy that we were able to help him get it done. So, moral of the story, guys, just because you're denied a couple times, don't give up. There are people at the regional office level who don't understand the rules and regulations. This claim was overdeveloped. He should not have had to go to 2 different bad C&P exams before this claim was granted. He should not have had to pay for a medical nexus opinion. They should have considered in the first place, and they should have granted that claim. Keep in mind, not all medical nexus opinions are built the same. Be careful of who you use. I think it's always better to have an experienced VA-accredited representative work with that medical nexus provider to write that letter. I've seen a lot of crappy nexus letters out there who are written by medical professionals who are just trying to make a buck. Their nexus letters are bad. They lack rationales. I've done other videos about this in the past. It is possible. Get help if you need it. Don't give up, guys. You can do this. All right, guys, I know this is a short video. I'll have a lot more videos coming up this year. As soon as my studio's done being remodeled, I will get back at it. All right, guys, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and as always, you have the power to change your VA.